Okay, so you guys probably remember this car. This is Cameron's car, who I think he ended up 5th in the year overall in Pro-Am, which is awesome. He did some damage to the bash bar, multiple places, that side, this side, but it protected the whole car, didn't destroy the car when he hit the wall. The front bar survived, a little crinkled over here, but we're gonna bend that back together. But there's something more going on here, which is why I wanted to film this. Sorry for the quality, this is iPhone, but it'll work. So, we have the front end off. He just got new knuckles and everything to put the side of the car back together because it was pretty bent. But we have the whole underneath off of the car, and what his brother has got him for kind of a gift and just because he wants to see him do well next year in Pro-Am is the full Wisefab front and the full Wisefab rear. So if you come check it out over here, I'm cutting out all of these guys, and then I get to cut the actual crossmember and actual subframe, if you notice, so that we can install the Wisefab kit. So it'll look like this kind of once it's done. But they give you really good instructions, which makes it really nice. They give you a jig too to hold it together and all of it. So I'll kind of show you as we go through what the whole thing looks like. But the coolest part is that he does not know he's getting it. So yeah, he doesn't know that he's getting it. His brother got it for him, and we're secretively putting it back together. We told him we're just doing bash bars, but we're doing that, and we actually found a bent shock as well. So PBM sending me a shock tomorrow. Well, yeah, it'll be here tomorrow. And hopefully a lot of the fabricating and welding will be done. We'll put the car all back together, corner balance it as close as I can because his brother's really close in weight, so we'll corner balance the car and get it all dialed in and set up for him. So stay with us and kind of watch the progress as we go. Also doing some extra stuff. Stitch welded the frame here to kind of just help put it back together because it did get pulled, and then painted it all black and fresh for him so he doesn't have any like weird white or rusty stuff looking. I think I'm going to take this cross member off too. It didn't turn out that well, and pull it off and paint it all black again as well. So this is the beginning of the cross member. Let me mock up all of the lines on it and start to cut it and get ready for it. Okay, so we have now used all the templates, and the templates, they go on in different orientations and different directions like this, and then they make the shape, there we go, that you're supposed to cut. So we think we have it. We cut this like zigzag line all the way down there, then we flip it over, cut inside here, all the way down there, and then we flip it over again, and then we cut all the way across down the bottom. So we are following the instructions, and yeah, let's start cutting into this and see what happens afterwards. Alright, so we have cut it and put the brace on it. So here's the brace, the top part. And that is what it looks like with this piece cut off. It is a lot of work and a lot of cutting, obviously. But it looks like this once you're done. So it's cut, this side's nice, and then this side is all cut through here. You have to cut through all the layers, all the way across. And then back up on that side, and then drill out the backs to be 14 mil. So make sure you drill out this side to be 14 mil to accept these, the little tang things. And then, yeah, this side is nice and cut, ready to go. Here's the Wisefab piece, which is all laser cut, just awesome, like most of their stuff is. Actually, I think all their stuff is set up like that. And then this guy is gonna go in like, something like that. There we go, like that. And gets welded in right there, and right there on that side. And then all the way around, and then when you flip it up, it's going to look like that. So it moves it a significant amount forward. I think like 50 millimeters from this guy. So anyways, there we go. Now we're gonna start tacking this thing back in and getting some welding going. Alright, so now we got it all welded and all rock and roll. It's painted fresh black because that's what the rest of the chassis is painted. So it'll blend right in. And yeah, that's kind of where we had to weld, was just straight right along this line, and then on around the rings, and then around the bottom part, and then up here. Same thing on that side, over here, and across through there. And then the top too, which is probably gonna be hard to see, but right there. So that's what it looks like once it's all done. It's nice. The design's super cool and easy. So from there we have this box, which is it says S14, it's actually 13. They changed it over for me. So this is the rear Wisefab, and then this is the rest of the front Wisefab in the box. So I'm letting that dry, and then we're waiting for one coilover from Part Shop Max, because like I said before, this one's a little bent. And then yeah, we will be changing that out, putting this on the car, putting that on the car once it dries, and I'm probably gonna start taking apart the rear right now, just so that when he comes, it'll be all done and set up for him. Cool part is, once again, he does not know that that's what's going on. So he's going pretty much all stock back here to full Wisefab. So I think he's gonna be super stoked. So give me a second, let's take all this stuff apart and change it over for him. Something that's cool is that they actually write for Rome on the box, so that no one takes my box. But when you open it up, Wisefab has instructions right here, which makes it very, very nice. And the rear is only 1 page versus the front being like 15 pages. So it's a lot easier to install the rear. Yeah, there's a lot more adjustments, but it's a lot easier. So we'll do kind of an unpacking scenario thing right here. This is the rear. The rears are actually interchangeable. So S13, S14 rear, as far as I know, are the exact same. The only difference is the pin location back here. S14's here, S13 is in the inner one. And then, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, but that's kind of how we've been setting them up. S13, these are a little bit different. I think they're a little bit shorter, or these positioning is different. But there's something different about them, so we made sure that they're S13 ones for the rear and for Rome. And then once we dive under some more of this super cool packing, we have the rest of it all. So S14 number 4, I'm not sure why these still say S14 on them. These actually look different than the ones I installed a couple days ago, but we'll see. We'll see if this is maybe the new updated version. Anyway, these are the normal number 3s, number 4s, number 5s, and the other knuckle. So this is the only one I got a guess on. It's a number 4. I'm not sure why it's designed like this though. We'll take a look at it anyway. So cool, stay with us. We will put all this stuff on the car. All right, so I want to show you guys the progress. So we have all the fresh Wisefab on here, all the way around. This bag bolt was kind of a pain, but it's all on there, good to go. The hub's on there. These ones are cool because the e-brake's actually built into the caliper, so it's like it's actually a super cool setup. So he'll still have an e-brake. We're setting up the dual caliper setup, but he does not have any of the parts yet because he didn't know he was getting it. And yeah, so it goes from that stuff, which is what came off of the car, to all this. So there we go. That's what Wisefab looks like, nice and fresh on the new ride. All right, so he's walking up, but he doesn't know yet. Yay! So this is what you get. A can of black spray paint. Don't touch that because it is hot, like on fire hot. I'm dead serious. Don't touch it. So that's the old one. Old bash bar. This is a new bash bar. New bash bar. The last one lasted you like what, a year?
If that, but
that's okay.
That was my fault. It did its job.
No problem. Here's the rest of your front.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
He's like, yay, what I've always wanted. Oh, I built you the strut tower brace too.
Oh, sick.
So you gotta be like,
oh. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh, Wisefab? Dang.
and not just Wisefab though.
But the V2s?
It's well, look underneath. Look at the rack.
Oh.
It's a full rack relocation as well.
Oh, dude.
55 millimeters forward, or 50 millimeters forward.
Holy crap.
So this was all.
So that's the.
This was all this guy back here's idea. He's like, bro, bring it by, and you have new coil. So see the PBM
the
coil.
One, yeah. Ooh.
So that's all freshly new in there as well.
Holy crap, guys! Dang.
It's pretty dope.
Holy crap.
Super dope. Now you're not gonna be slow anymore.
Dang.
You know what else gives traction? Like what else makes you faster?
I don't know.
Oh.
There's more?
There's more. Wait, notice what color's your front thing that was pink?
No more pink, it's black now. It looks good.
No more pink.
Super nice.
Right, the blackie. I painted all under the wheel wells are all painted. The whole front and underneath is painted.
Oh my goodness.
The Crossmember's all painted. Everything's painted. Look what else. You know something else up here that's painted?
Yes, this finally.
So
I
that's
did see
all
that.
painted.
That looks nice. She's coming back together.
So now, no excuses.
Oh man, that's
The championship is yours.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
All right.
Dude.
There is one more thing.
There's one more though.
No.
Go take a look under the back of the car.
We got you bigger sway bar.
Oh man. Holy crap, man. What the heck? The whole rear suspension too. Holy crap.
Wait, don't touch this pipe. It's hot.
Yeah, I
still.
felt the warmth.
That's why I was taking, dude. I like blasted all the bash bars out in like 3.5 hours. Everything else is Wisefab.
What's up? There's a.
Hey, so that's a wrap. He's got his car out there. We're good to go. Sent it home with him. I'm gonna get to bed because it's pretty late. It's like 12 o'clock at night here, but we are good. Another super stoked dude, and it was awesome that his brother came together and we made it happen. So. Awesome. Stay tuned. We will post more stuff, cool stuff like this. I love doing stuff like this for people. So let me know if there's anything I can do to help.